Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every day just before they open so you can capitalize on them and hopefully find your next great small cap investment. It's Thursday, August the 16th. We're still in the middle of earnings season. We got a plethora of news for you, so try and keep up. Here we go. First up is Patriot Scientific. This came out yesterday, actually, but just after it went to production. Patriot Scientific trades on the OTC under the stock symbol PTSC, and listen to these numbers. Net income, profit for the full year, $23.7 million. Now that's down a little bit from $28.7 million, but still a really big number, and comes out to 6 cents per share, and the company's trading right now at 47.5 cents. What do? They license proprietary technologies to major manufacturers around the world, and right now their number one product is a patent on some microprocessor technology that's being used right now by Intel, AMD, Sony, Nikon, Hewlett-Packard, a whole bunch of big names. Big income, proprietary technology, patented technology, and the biggest names in the world who are licensing it equals success in my books. 47.5 cents. They are an AGORACOM client. Have to fully disclose that, but these numbers speak for themselves. Next up, Tera Energy Corporation trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the stock symbol TTR. Put out their second quarter numbers. Nice numbers here. Gross revenue, $12.2 million, just a little more than that, and net income, $618,000 and change. The company produced an average of 3,005 barrels of energy, barrels of oil equivalent per day. So those are big numbers. They trade at $1.10. Continental Fuels, another energy company, trades on the OTC this time under the stock symbol CFUL, put out their quarter. Total revenues, just over $5.7 million. Gross profits, $399,000. Now, they didn't give us a net income number, but we like the fact that revenues were up significantly, because at this time last year they basically had no revenue, so you've got an increase of 25,000%. We're going to assume they finally hit their commercialization stage. Might be a nice time for you to take a close look and enter $3.03. Nightingale Informatix trades on the TSX Venture under the stock symbol NGH. They put out their Q2. There's a repeat performance for them on the AGORACOM Small Cap Show. We like this company because what they do is they provide electronic medical records to governments and so on and so forth. And you know this is the way that things have to go, because we're always going to the doctor's office and they're still writing things down and putting in a file and stacking it in those filing cabinets. That's the past. Nightingale is the future. We've seen them put out some great contracts in the last couple of weeks. Now they've got the numbers to support that. So let's go to the number. Revenue, $6.1 million. Listen to this. Of that, $4 million is recurring revenue. That's an incredible feat. Net loss, still suffering a net loss, down to $1.8 million as compared to $2.3 million for the same quarter last year. But because revenues were up over 105%, we love companies, we love small cap companies that are growing the top line aggressively and decreasing their losses. It means they're on their way to profitability, hopefully. They're trading at 35 cents, and they're named one of North America's top 100 healthcare IT companies by Healthcare Informatics magazine. All the way around, great news. Next up, IntraAsia Entertainment trades on the OTC under the stock symbol IRAE. They put out their second quarter numbers. Revenue up 16% to $1.6 million. Net income up 72% to $666,000. That's a pretty good margin that they're working on. They're trading at 51 cents. Next up, the Blackhawk fund. Now, from a numbers point of view, it isn't a big number. For the first 6 months, they generated about $275,000 in revenue. Normally, on those numbers, you wouldn't make it to the AGORACOM Small Cap Show. But listen to this. What we like when we took a closer look is that Dr. Dennis Whaley, co-author of The Secret. The Secret, if you're not familiar with it, sold 20 million copies, I believe, in the past year or in the time that's been in circulation. Anyways, well, the co-author has selected the Blackhawk Fund Media to produce his best-selling books into DVD media properties. So, if the DVD, and they're going to profit share, by the way, so if these DVD media properties can sell anywhere close to what the books have been doing, then Blackhawk Fund may be in a position of real incredible growth. Now, little shaky. What I don't like is a stock price of 0.005 cents. We try and stay away from the sub-pennies, but this is something extraordinary and at least warrants a closer look. Finally, Vector Systems trades on the OTC under the stock symbol VECT. They announced that they received their first order for a navigation and map generation system. The company is in the airborne surveillance market. They received an order for approximately $420,000 from a foreign military customer. The company expects, Robert Knight, VECT Chairman and CEO, expects many more of these contracts, as high as $900,000 to be coming out in the near future. Now, still got to wait and see if he can deliver on that. But what we like is a $420,000 one-time sale to a foreign military customer. They may be onto something. They're trading at $2.75. Took a quick look at their chart, and for some reason it's telling us that they're down from over $100. I'm not sure if that's some kind of a malfunction with the charts, but I got to take a closer look at that. We can't do too much due diligence just before the open. That's up to you guys to do. But someone might want to take a look at that and report back into us. Either way, nice sale for Vector. That's it for Thursday, August the 16th. As usual, the AGORACOM marketplace is where you need to go after this show to take a closer look at over 60 great small cap companies. We've got them organized by industry and exchange. Great, fast, concise summaries so you can find the company that's most appropriate for your investing style and then do a little more due diligence to possibly find your next great small cap investment. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.